Hi everyone, my name is Blue04. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a short spiel about what my channel is and why I'm here on YouTube, and then I'm going to run through Greenflower Zone 1 backwards, okay? So, my main intent and my main interest in creating a YouTube channel is that I wanted to be able to do level criticism videos by playing levels and talking about them at the same time. My experience previously was that I would play a level and then I would finish a level and then I would run over to the forums and then I would try to write down everything that I had thought while playing the level, and I'm not going to remember everything. So my main intent was that I wanted to be able to use this channel as a space to be able to talk about my thoughts on level design as I'm having them. Okay. So that's basically the main purpose, the thing that's gotten me to go over here and do this and make this. There's a couple other things that I was thinking about doing. One of them was maybe I could do that same kind of level criticism style video, running through my own levels and just talking about what was going on as I was making each particular segment, each particular part, my thoughts on the design of each stage and what I do like and what I don't like. And as long as I'm doing this in the first place, I'm probably going to be using this format to make personal to-do list videos where I'm talking to myself, because maybe I want to redesign my own levels, maybe I don't, who knows. But this is a good format for me to make to-do lists too, and then I can watch through the video for myself again and write down everything that I said. So that's more of a productivity thing than necessarily a YouTube communication thing. So I might talk through my own levels, and I might just spotlight some old levels, like Penopat's Gillespie's Mountain is a level that I've really wanted to revisit, and I also want to go replay some guy's Egg Palace stage, and I want to do those not blind because I've played them previously, but my first play in this season of my life. I wanted to do my first play of those live on YouTube so that you guys can hear what I'm gonna so you guys can hear my thoughts as I'm walking through them. If anyone cares, maybe you don't. But then the one thing that I did really wanted to do, I'm really interested in saying, hey, from my time here making maps in SRV2, I said, hey, this is what I want to do with my life. I want to try to make a career out of what I was doing in SRV2. That took me to some places that I hadn't been expecting, namely college and work, which sounds really mundane when I say it like that, but what I'm doing for a day job is not something that I knew what I was getting into when I first started my mapping career. So I'd love to make longer form videos where I talk about my college experience and what work is actually like and show you the software that I actually use for my day job. Because I work at an architecture firm and I'm almost licensed as an architect, so that's cool. Couple quick notes. My audio setup is just not awesome. I am using the mic that I've just had since 2013 that I just bought to talk to people on the internet. So I'm not really planning on purchasing new gear for the use on this channel. I'm just kind of doing things that I already have with a setup that I already have because I just want to put the content out there as a way of making it available. And I do want to make a quick note that I use a gratuitously high field of view. I'm at like field of view 120. And I know the golden standard is 90 and that's the default, but for me, turning up the field of view just helps me feel like I'm there. Because what I want to do when I play an SRB2 level is I want to feel like I'm there and I want to feel like I'm in the context. Okay, with all of that done, as you've been staring at these crawlers that have been moving, now I'm going to do a backward run through Greenflower Zone 1, right? Because we know these levels like the back of our hands and, and all these things. So let's just run through the stage backwards because I can. And I guess I thought this would be more interesting. I haven't really done any dry runs of doing a backwards run through this thing because I wanted to... I'm kind of expecting that I'm going to fail at the bridge part and the big bridge. And as I'm doing this, I'm noticing all these slopes. Like, there are so many slopes in the game now. This isn't forwards. This is the nook over off the side of the world. Okay. Let's try to get those running shoes, because I want to. I missed. Almost. Let's try that again. Oh. I don't know if I'm ever going to get this. Oh! Maybe I should just give up. Hold on. Yeah! Got him! Okay. And I'm gonna get hit. I have no rings. I don't want to die. Hold on. I just went forward. That was bad. That was against the rules. So I am playing on a controller. And basically the reasoning for that is, while I've been using a computer at work every single day, eventually I got to a point where I felt like I was starting to develop, well, I never got officially diagnosed, but my hands just started hurting while I was using the computer, and so I'm kind of at a point in time where I refuse to play video games using a mouse and a keyboard anymore. I used to be a die-hard mouse and keyboard gamer, but I kind of just refuse to use computer mice at all, and I use trackballs for everything. And when I game, I use a controller, because a controller is just an alternate way of using your hands with different muscle groups. And so what I do is I use an Xbox controller when I'm gaming at home, and then when I'm gaming, or excuse me, when I'm doing work at work, I use a really big trackball. Like the ball is really big. Like it's as big as an 8-ball, and there are people on the internet who put 8 balls in their trackballs, which is just strange. Like, isn't that? I don't know if you'd even get the same kind of traction, but I don't know because I've never done it. And the trackball that I use used to be called a Clearly Superior Technology trackball, a CST. And it was like $130 USD like 4 years ago. And I bought it for myself instead of making my work buy it for me so that I could take it to my second job. And I probably could have just had my second job buy it for me instead. But yeah. And basically what happened was, I knew me, I'm picky, and so what I did was I bought like 5 or 8 different trackballs, because I was expecting that I needed to do some experimentation, and it took me a while to find that my favorite trackball was my favorite trackball, and I felt like if I asked my work to buy me 8 different kinds of trackballs, they would be like, what are you doing? We just bought you a trackball. So that's the reason I own my trackball myself. I probably didn't need to in the long run, and now that I know what my favorite trackball is, it's probably easier to make a request, and especially now that I'm actually, well, that might not be the best input device for SRB2 mapping, but who knows if I'll even go back to that. I just spent a long time talking instead of actually finishing the stage. Ooh, let's get the ring box. Let's do it. Yeah. There we go. That was easier than I expected it to be. This is strange. So I'm just going to finish the stage and leave it at that. Probably most people aren't going to subscribe to my YouTube channel. They're just going to come here through forum posts, and that's fine. That's fine. This video is just here if you're looking for it. Maybe most people won't, but here it is. So, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Yeah, stuff.